Are we live now?
We are live now, actually, and you can't see that guy. So you can see him in the corner, like right in the corner, in the corner. You know, they call it the corner. And in the wrestling, that's where the turnbuckles are. You know, but usually they call it the corner. So, but you can't in this one. We're trying something different here. We're trying a little different there. You might see a little watermark with the podcast logo on it, so you can subscribe immediately or anytime throughout the video when you enjoy a certain point of the video. You know, I mean,
yeah. You're pointing to the wrong side of the screen.
I mean, this is my right though. like this legit.
But it's on the other.
It's on this side.
No, it's on the other side.
That's what you said. So I don't need to hide the people then. Because
from what I'm seeing, you're pointing the wrong way.
I think you lying and you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, moving on to WWE Fastlane Predictions 2018. I'm DJ. The other guy speaking for no reason is Casey. And we got Brandon as well, UNCBB, as he's known as, you know, at times. That was unfortunate what happened at Cameron. I was upset. I was mad. I'm just gonna throw that out there real quick. You know,
that sucked. Yeah, they had their opportunities. They just couldn't hit down threes. And but you know, they might get a second crack at him on Friday night. You never know.
Definitely true. Well, let's jump into WWE Fastlane. I think we've all come to the consensus that we have no idea what this card's about. We have no idea why these matches are happening, and we don't really care. But anyway, we're going to move on into the WWE Fastlane show. I'm going to start from the bottom of, if you're looking at Wikipedia right now, I am. I'm going to start at the bottom, and now we're here. I'm starting with Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalya and Carmella. Should be a pretty good ladies tag team match. I think from what I'm looking at, it looks like it should be pretty good. I guess my question is what's the meaning of it? Because a lot of times, especially with these pay-per-views like Elimination Chamber and Fastlane, these pay-per-views, No Way Out, for example, in the past, these pay-per-views that are right before, WrestleMania, a lot of the matches mean a lot. Like, you're trying to get into WrestleMania. That's the whole gist of what you're trying to do. So I kind of wonder what is kind of the caveat with this match, like why is this match happening, and kind of what it's gonna mean. But I'm gonna go. It's calling us the Money in the Bank. My goodness, that lady ain't know it. Anyway, I'm going with Becky Lynch and Naomi because Natalya on the other team, and we know we know how they do Natalya. So I'm going with that. Casey, who you got in this tag team match? Like Teddy Long right now.
I mean, we got. This is too hard for you to do. You struggling over that, I can tell.
I got this, bro.
We got Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalya and Carmella. Bruh. You know how WWE likes to sometimes, cut matches from cards, just cause. I feel like they would do that with this match and just not tell us. Like, I feel like that would happen. And to be honest, it wouldn't affect anything. Because none of these women are doing anything now or at Mania, let's face it. So, I'm just going to go with Becky Lynch and Naomi because let's face it, it's Natalya and Carmella. Come on. Like, Brett.
So I was pointing this way on your screen? I'm just confused. Yeah. Well, I was pointing this way, though.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm so confused anyway. We go move on to Brandon, see what his thoughts are on this tag team match.
Yeah, in all honesty, guys, I can see this being a pre-show match because, by the way, thank God we're finally going to do away with these dual-branded pay-per-views or these pay-per-views for brand-exclusive pay-per-views. This will be the final one. Because WrestleMania comes up next, and after WrestleMania, we have Backlash, and then we have just all one pay-per-view a month. Instead of having 18 pay-per-views a year, we're just going to have 12, which they really could cut it down to 8, I think, and I don't think anything of value will be lost. True, but talk about this match.
Well, real quick, Brandon, it's kind of like when I wanted to see the it's like when I wanted to see Impact when they started cutting out pay-per-views. I wanted to see them go to 6, just to kind of see what that would be like. I wanted to see them go to 6 and see like what would what would that kind of having that extra time to build on feuds be like? But obviously they went to 2, which was not playing.
The thing is, you have so much programming. You have 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, an hour of NXT, an hour of 205 Live. You have so much TV every week, and then you have a 3-hour plus pay-per-view every month. That's too much TV. But getting back to the actual match, I watched a little bit of the Becky Lynch and Carmella tonight, and Becky Lynch tapped her out with the disarmer. It's honestly, she is one of the Carmella is one of the worst Money in the Bank winners I've ever seen. She is really looks sad, just really bad. But that's WWE booking for you. You know that they usually the person who gets Money in the Bank usually goes on a horrendous losing streak, and then they win the belt, and then everything's hunky dory after that.
Well,
and I don't know if she'll actually cash it in before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania at all. She might wait until almost right at the deadline to cash in her Money in the Bank. But I do have to say, after watching tonight, I would be surprised if Natalya and Carmella won. But I have to go with Becky Lynch and Naomi. Becky Lynch and Naomi, they're just Becky Lynch is just too good for SmackDown. She should be the kind of woman that they should build a division around because she's a great babyface. I just
add about the Carmella thing. I think, and this is not being
racist.
It is not, even though I am a James Ellsworth fanboy. Honestly, I think her major downfall was when they released James, because I think that's the only thing that was keeping that whole storyline together. He was bringing in that heat. He was keeping that storyline together. He was keeping people, even though they hated him, he was keeping people interested in what was going on with the Money in the Bank. Now that he's gone, we just don't care anymore.
No, I disagree. I think he was a big goof that was just kind of there. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I don't think he added anything to the Money in the Bank aspect of things.
I just he feel added more to the presentation than anything because, I mean, look at the way the guy dressed. I mean, the guy dressed like a complete goof. He's wearing this crazy looking coat and wearing the backwards snapback hat. I mean, he just looked like a complete dork, and it actually worked. But Carmella herself, she's not that good in the ring. She's not that good of a talker. She screams a lot in the ring, and it is very annoying. And I just can't imagine, especially I'm still banking on, especially after watching Raw Monday night, of Asuka actually challenging Charlotte for the women's championship, not Alexa Bliss. Because especially, I don't know if you guys saw what happened Monday night. It looked like they're building towards Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax championship match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw that last night, that segment last night after Asuka beat Nia again. Something tells me that that's going to happen. And because they actually mentioned on Facebook and Twitter, they said Asuka still hasn't chosen who she's going to face at WrestleMania. So that thread has not been tied yet. So, but this match pretty much is just filler. This whole pay-per-view is just filler, a stopgap to get to WrestleMania.
Yeah. Alrighty. Moving on to our next match, which is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev.
I'm excited about this.
True, on Rusev Day. Unfortunately, I don't see them having Rusev win because they try to push Shinsuke so he can face AJ at the WrestleMania, but the one WrestleMania ever. But I would love for this. I think this could be a good match though, especially if Rusev. Obviously Rusev, getting a whole, much more over now. still hasn't. I don't think it's really affected him as far as a push is concerned, but at least the fans are behind him a little bit more. But I'm going.
And he's getting that money too.
Yeah,
he's getting that merch money.
True. I'm going. I'm gonna go with the fan in me, which is Rusev. But I just don't believe it. Right? Like I'm going with it. I just don't believe in it. So Casey, Rusev, or Shinsuke on Rusev Day.
I mean, man, see that makes it even more difficult because it's on Rusev Day. You know, if it wasn't on Rusev Day, you know, you it might have a different outcome. But it's on Rusev Day, and every day is Rusev Day. So man, that stacks it against Shinsuke. It does. It does. I'm gonna be real. This is terrible booking to me, because obviously you're trying to push Shinsuke, build him up to that match against AJ, but then you look at how popular Rusev is right now with the Rusev Day thing, and you know the thing with and the whole thing with Aiden English and all that. It's like I just, to me, it's terrible booking because obviously one of them has to lose, and who does it affect less? I think it kind of boils down to.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%, Casey.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm just going to go with Shinsuke because I think in the long run it affects him a little bit more just because we've seen how they've booked him since he's been on the main roster. And with something like that, you either have to start booking him strong now or WWE's never going to do it. So give him the win. It'll affect Rusev a little bit, but I think he'll get over it. I think he's over enough that it won't affect him too much. It will for a little bit, but I think he'll be good. But
well, he's not getting pushed at the moment, so it won't really matter that much.
I mean, he's pushing himself with the Rusev Day.
I mean, Zack Ryder pushed himself, but that don't mean he got a real push.
Bruh, he got.
But he got pushed off the stage.
There we go. You know,
I mean, that's a pretty good push. I think it was by
Keith.
Brandon.
I mean, no, I had to say, mentioning Zack Ryder, have they ever? I have not seen a man get castrated that badly on WWE television since Val Venus got his pee cut off by Kanye. I mean, they all but pretty much just emasculated him on national television. It was terrible. But Casey, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But do you see who he's dating right now? I mean, that man ain't fascinated at all. That man.
No. He's doing good. He's doing good for himself. Yeah, he's doing good.
Good. From Emma to Laurel, like, bro, how you do that? Like, how, bro?
Yeah, I mean, Emma, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. And the one he has now, whoo, mercy. But getting back to this match, Casey, I'm going to agree with you 100% what you said. This match logically makes no sense. First of all, why Rusev is still presented as a heel is beyond me. When he's that popular and he's selling that much merchandise, that man should get milked for everything there is. The guy is I hate the foreign heel stereotype in WWE. It just sucks. It just I think it's so boring and so 80s. It's like 30 years behind the times. And I feel like they still do that with Rusev, even though Rusev is much more talented than that. And even though these two guys, Shinsuke and Rusev, are two of my favorites, I'm going to have to go Shinsuke in this match. I have to say one thing. Shinsuke, I really think at WrestleMania, he needs to win the WWE Championship because really they've been really up and down. I don't know how you guys feel on him with how they presented him. They presented him well at times, but at times they presented him like a complete goof. Like, I mean, they had him beat Cena clean, Orton clean to face Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship, and he lost twice to Jinder Mahal. Once clean and the other one kind of by distraction, but lost to, he could beat Cena and Orton, but he can't beat Jinder freaking Mahal.
Jinder is the greatest world champion of all time. I mean, it's
well,
obvious.
Thank God he's not the world champion anymore. Thank goodness
But I
AJ
mean,
took the.
I think the thing about the people will not give WWE enough credit for on this regard is, regardless, that push has helped him as far as legitimacy. Like, people actually want to, he's actually like an actual part of the roster now, right?
Well,
like he would have never been if he didn't get that push.
Well, the thing is, I think they should have given him the U.S. Championship and let him have a run, kind of like he did with the WWE title, and then gradually build him up towards a championship contender. But it did help him because he actually gets actual reactions now from the crowd compared to just having complete apathy and just complete dead silence, having the Rob Conway reaction come out and just complete dead silence. But talking about Shinsuke, they've done a great job, especially since the Royal Rumble. The way he won the Royal Rumble, eliminating the two top guys in the company clean as a sheet, pretty decisively, that's a pretty good pat on the back and saying, we have some confidence in you, buddy. And I think I really think Shinsuke and Rusev can be a hell of a match because Rusev has had some good matches as of late. He had that match against who was it? Shoot, it wasn't lately. It was last year, but the match he had against what is the Gable? When he had match he had against Gable, I think it was back like after SummerSlam, was amazing. One of the best TV matches I've seen that was like really surprising. And I think Rusev is very capable and very capable big man. And I think this is going to be fun. This is going to be the match I'm probably looking forward to the most. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's the match I'm kind of looking forward to the most. But I do think Shinsuke gets the win because, I mean, the guy does have a big match coming up at WrestleMania.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Charlotte Flair versus Ruby the Riot for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I'm excited for this match. Could be good for Ruby Riot. I'm not too terribly sure about the push that's been going on with Ruby Riot, but I think it could be good for her to challenge for the title, even though obviously she's going to lose. But still, I think it could be a good for her to have this match and kind of coming from NXT, kind of show she can hang a little bit for those who may not know. But in a good match, I'm going with Charlotte Flair to win. But I think there will be some sort of shenanigans on Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan's part. I just think you can't have all three of those girls out there as a unit and nothing happen. So there will definitely be some shenanigans. But I am going with Charlotte Flair. And I'm gonna go ahead and move up to the Bobby Roode Randy Orton match because I don't care about this match. And it's for the U.S. title. I forgot Bobby Roode was the U.S. champion, bruh.
Hey, but DJ, by the way, you forgot it's not Bobby Roode. It's Bobby
Roode. Sorry, I forgot. my bad. I forgot. The only reason I was moving up to this match because I really don't care about this match.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
I mean, I'm just saying, Casey giving me the looks like he care about the U.S. title. He don't. He giving me these looks like he cares about the U.S. title. He's watched SmackDown enough to even see Bobby Roode's push, and see how good his title reign's been, and that he cares that Randy Orton's challenging for it. I'm just saying, I'm going with Bobby Roode. Casey, thoughts on, you got any predictions for the women's title match and the U.S. title match? Because just saying.
I thought you were just skipping over us on the women's title.
No, I wasn't.
I was going to say.
No, I just really didn't want to. I just wanted to put them together because I really didn't want to waste a lot of time talking about how much we hate the U.S. title. That's just my.
Let's get real. The U.S. title really hasn't meant anything since John Cena had his open challenge.
True.
Yeah. They just haven't presented that title worth a hoot.
Casey?
So, shenanigans? I know what you mean. First of all, I do...
Tomfoolery, maybe.
Oh, that one, okay. I need to vent a little bit about this match, just a little bit. Not necessarily this match in general, but
is John Cena in it?
No. Everyone knows. Okay, I've been a Ruby Riott fan since day one. I was always behind her. I love how now, since Paige is injured and Absolution is pretty much just dead, now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, Ruby Riott, oh, let's get on the Ruby Riott bandwagon. No. Before this, everyone said she sucked. She wasn't worth anything. You cannot jump on the bandwagon.
He said the bandwagon is closed.
Like, I don't know how many times I've seen this past week on Twitter people talking about, oh, Ruby Riott challenging for the Oshiki. No, you are not allowed to be a fan now after talking. Anyway, I don't like this match.
Well, I think a lot of people probably feel the exact same way you do.
I mean, like, I like this match, but like, I've been a fan of WWE for over 20 years, and I know how they book. And
this man gonna say over 20 years like he ain't almost 30. I'm just saying, this man gonna try to act like.
Well, I mean, thing is, I'm about ready. I'm about ready to be. I just turned 29. I've been watching wrestling in WWF since 1994, and this was during the really bad era of WWF too.
Hold up, I'm officially the oldest on the podcast, bro.
He's old. I've been telling you.
You're old. You're old, dude.
All right, I'll say 25 years. I've been watching 25 years. And I know WWE books.
Oh, well, we know how WWE books. They book the 50-50 booking, which I hate.
Nevertheless, I'm going to root as hard as I can for Ruby Riott. And I'm gonna
until she loses. I mean, what?
She's not gonna lose. It's gonna be one of them Jinder wins where nobody saw it coming.
Thoughts on Rude and Orton? Or you just gonna skip that one? I mean, you can. It's fine.
I mean, I
pass.
The U.S. title is just they don't give a crap about it.
Yeah, see, I do too. I like the U.S. title. They just don't do enough with it to make me be like, you know what? That U.S. title though. Like, I mean, Rusev had it though. When Rusev had it, I was hyped. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I liked Rusev's U.S. title reign. That was actually a pretty good U.S. title reign.
Three of my favorite titles have been the Intercontinental, U.S., and European title. They never did anything with any of them. So, like...
Well, we all know the European title. That was the D'Lo Brown title.
Yeah. But, like, the mid-card titles, they don't do anything with, so it's like...
Well, yeah, the Intercontinental Championship, as a kid, the Intercontinental Championship was my favorite championship.
Well, it was the workhorse title.
Yeah, that was the title that you had guys like Mr. Perfect had, Bret Hart had, Shawn Michaels had, Macho Man
had. Man, that Miz, man, I'm telling you, that guy.
Hey, I tell you one thing, he's been a good Intercontinental champion. I think he's actually done a good
job. The greatest of all time, Nego.
Oh, Honky Tonk Man's got something.
Shut up. Don't you start about that stupid Honky Tonk Man. Hate that man so much. He sucks. He's the number 2 at best. Miz.
Are you talking about Honky Tonk Man, the greatest Intercontinental champion?
So much.
You talking about the Honky Tonk Man, cool, cocky, and bad?
I hate that man. Casey, move on from this stupid Tonky Monk man. I don't like that man.
The Honky Donkey Man, like Santino called him.
For real though, I'm starting a petition for WWE to officially start calling the Intercontinental title the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship again.
Yes. Yes.
Some respect. It says it right there. Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Exactly. And by the way, if they're going to take, I was so happy that they got rid of that egg belt and went back to the old Intercontinental Championship, the one that they used to have back in the day. I wish they do. Wish they do the same thing with the world title too, and go back to that beautiful winged eagle belt.
Yeah.
Or the smoking skull, that's a good one.
I am getting kind of tired of the white strap though.
I wish they just go back to a black strap.
You know what? We need purple strap. No, they gotta have like an orange one or something. You gotta distinguish the Intercontinental Championship from the rest of them.
I think every champion should be able to change it whatever color they want. You know,
Yeah.
like the
Well,
Velvet,
I mean, we got a fruit roll-up belt, so we might as well get some other colors too.
like Velveteen Dream would have that grape title belt. You know,
you know he would do something like that. You know when he gets on the main roster, which he's going to be a star when he gets on.
Thank you.
He's going to be a star, and honestly, I could see a Goldust pairing with him and the Velveteen Dream and Goldust. I can see that happening.
that'd be awesome.
I think that would be a great, great, great team.
The Velveteen Dust. Casey.
This is why you don't work for WWE Creative.
The Gold Dream.
The Golden Dream.
The Golden Teen Dream.
The Golden Teen Dream. Oh my God, you got it. You need to trademark that. Trademark that and sell it.
I mean, what match are we on again? I don't
know. Bobby Roode and Randy Orton.
All I gotta say is TM like didn't love Guru. You know.
You know what? Draw.
Draw.
What kind of
disqualification?
Draw? What kind of draw? Time limit draw?
Nobody cares about this match draw. It's a new one. It's a new one.
People still care about Randy Orton. Some do.
No.
I love Randy Orton. You shut your mouth.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. I'm actually asking this question because I don't know. Has Randy Orton ever won the U.S. Championship?
He hasn't.
Okay, so that's the only belt he hasn't won.
Oh,
I feel like he could possibly, because that's what they did with Chris Jericho. He never won the U.S. title until he did that last time. That was the big stuff, like the big build that he had never. That was the one title he had never won.
Yeah, and then he loses the belt.
No.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they just gave the belt to Bobby Roode, so I don't think they're going to take it off of him.
Yeah, but they have to give every title to every. Like that's what WWE does. Like if you're one of Vince's boys, you get every title no matter what.
Vince's boys like Dalton Castle's boys?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, Brandon, you got any thoughts on the U.S. title match or the women's match, whichever one you want to talk about?
Well, all right. Well, I'll start with the U.S. I'll start with the U.S. title match first. That match, don't see Randy Orton winning, especially on the throwaway pay-per-view. So I think Bobby Roode retains. The thing is, I could see them doing like. I think the shoe's going to drop eventually, and we're going to get Bobby Roode as a heel because I just think that he's better as a heel than as a babyface. I don't know how you guys. Well, you guys are pretty long-time TNA fans. So I think
he is.
He's a much better heel. He's kind of reminds me a lot of kind of like how Ric Flair was a better heel than a babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's just so good as a heel. I think that when he does turn heel, I think it's going to make him better, and I think it's going to make SmackDown better too. And I think I think he will win. I don't know if it'll be clean or not, but might be like a schmoz finish. You don't know. Gender might get involved somehow. You don't know. But I think Bobby Roode retains the belt. And the women's match, I actually don't mind Ruby Riott either. I think she's actually pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of her, but I think she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I like her look. Her look's unique. What's that?
Hashtag GOAT.
Speaking of weird people who I like to look up, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is
I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of hers.
Like from an attractive standpoint, like from a like
people I like to look up.
She's like undercover.
That's not what I said. That was not what I said at all.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard. That's what I heard on my.
That's what I heard too.
That's what I heard on my end. But no. Going back to the match, going back to the women's title match. I don't see Charlotte losing the belt on a filler pay-per-view after having the belt since before Survivor Series. So she's had it for a little over 4 months. And I don't see her losing the belt here. So I think Ruby, it's really a big match for Ruby that Ruby can go out and have a good performance with Charlotte on Sunday, I think that would do a lot to raise Ruby Riot's stock in the future.
All right.
But I do think Charlotte wins.
Moving on to our next match, which is the tag team championship match, baby. The tag team titles, they're on the line, baby. The tag team match is booked by Teddy Long, by the way. Just saying,
Holla,
tag
holla,
team
holla.
match, is booked by Teddy Long. But we got Casey's two favorite tag teams of all time, the Usos, going up against the New Day. I feel like this is Casey's favorite match. This is that one match, in this card that he looking forward to, that he want to see, that he gonna feast his eyes on. And I ain't talking about Don Pendaje. He want to feast his eyes on. He gonna get a little glancey glance. He gonna get a little looky look. And he gonna enjoy. He gonna do all those things. But I'm going with day one-ish. It's gonna be a really good match. I'm convinced. Because that's all they do is put on good matches. And all Casey do is disrespect them. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing this. I toss that hand for you, make it a little easier to catch on you. But I ain't gonna do that softball pitch. That'd be bro. That hurt somebody's arm. Like, bro. Nah. But anyway, I'm going with the Usos because it's day one-ish, baby.
The Uso Penitentiary.
Yeah, and I'm actually let Casey wait because I know he like to marinate on stuff. He like to marinate, he like to marinate on what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him just, let him just wait a little bit, I think it was English, but wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna let Brandon give his thoughts on Usos versus the New Day. That Rock.
Yeah, I have to say this match, I always am excited to see these guys wrestle. These guys are great.
Casey is too, from what I heard.
I've always enjoyed watching these guys. They had a great series of matches last summer, and I don't think this will be any different. I think these guys will bring it. I really wish they just would have saved this for WrestleMania. Because
Casey would have just rolled over in enjoyment over that announcement if that would have happened. But
yeah, I know Casey would enjoy that. But I don't see any title changes on this pay-per-view. So almost a month away from WrestleMania. I think Usos retain. It's no use ending their title reign now. How long have they had the belts now? Since SummerSlam?
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. It's been since the summer. I think that, it's been since the summer. So it's been several months. Honestly, I think
that's why I miss having Justin, because Justin, he be knowing like the exact day, exact moment, exact time.
I'm getting a little fuzzy on some of these days. I know that AJ's had the WWE belt since before the 2 weeks before.
He also knows the exact person paying and the exact referee that was there.
I said I don't know that. I know my wrestling, but I don't know all that stuff. Only referees I know is Earl Hebner and Charles Robertson. That's it.
Little Nate.
But Little Nate. But this should be interesting. Should be an interesting match. We
Casey feels the same way.
Yeah, should be interesting. I think Usos get the W. I think I do think eventually this is going to lead to unfortunately, I don't really like this. Those tornado matches, tag matches at WrestleMania. I think it's going to be Usos, New Day, the Bludgeon Brothers, and
the Ascension. Let's go. Oh,
some other team on Smack, probably
Gable and Benjamin,
and that'll probably be your Texas Tornado match, kind of your elimination match, and that could be a good match too.
I just want to see two teams going at it at WrestleMania. That's all I want to see.
Well, I hope so too. That's what I want to see too. But guys, I had to mention really quick before we go to Casey and let him vent about this match.
Let him enjoy.
Yeah,
the ambiance of this match.
Yeah, let him just smell the aroma of this great match. And the thing is, I don't know if you guys saw the promo that the New Day, the Usos did last week, but it was absolutely fantastic. It was so good because the New Day, the Usos talked about something. It felt like real emotion too. They said that they had been with the company for 9 years and they have yet to have a WrestleMania match.
True. That's why they deserve to be the champions at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
deserve to
saying.
be champions, and they deserve to retain. I think. I don't think they should lose the belts. The rest. I think they should retain. I think they should keep the belts as long as humanly possible until they bring up another team.
Would you say forever? Like I mean, because Jinder was supposed to keep the titles forever, but he you know,
yeah, but
he was robbed. He was robbed.
WWE got smart and they decided, hey, I think the crowd would rather see AJ versus Brock than Brock versus Jinder. But yes, I mean that was a good decision because that match was really awesome.
I see Casey right now. I actually got him presented already because I just wanted to see the facial expressions on his face. But I see he chomping at the bit, man.
Yeah, I know. He's about ready to explode, but I'm almost done what I'm about to say. I was going to say New Day, Big E showed a lot of emotion. I don't know if you guys actually saw the promo, but Big E, really got. Honestly, when the day comes and they split the New Day up, Big E actually, I think, has some juice to go forward and possibly get a big singles run.
I agree. I love Big E. I know Casey, he also loves Big E, and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston as the New Day as a unit, especially when they're going against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos in a tag team match. Specifically for the tag team titles. I think that's when he likes it the best, more than any other time.
And Casey, don't dare be sour. Don't dare be sour. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous
four-time champs. Four-time champs, baby. Four. Casey, four. Better than any other team you can say right now. Four.
And I was going to say, how many times have the Usos won the belts now? Like 5 times?
5 times. 5 times. I don't know.
5 times. But, Casey, let's swing over to you.
I see it. He about to boom! He about to just let it all out. His love for the New Day versus the Usos, specifically in this regard at Fastlane. Casey, I'm gonna let you take it away. Give your thoughts on it. You're coming out the dome now.
All right. Let's go back a couple years. Let's take a little trip down memory lane. Back before the Usos ever got a tag team title shot or a title run, I have to remember
when Tamina was with them.
I wanted them to win the titles back when they were trying and they were never given a shot. They were given a shot, and I was happy. And as a wrestling fan, I like to think I don't ask for much. I don't.
You do. You do.
Ask for more than anybody.
Let's be honest. You do.
No, I don't ask for much. I just ask for more than just 2 tag teams to be in the title picture. That's all I ask. That's it. Like this is similarly the reason why I hate the Patriots, because every year it's the Patriots against somebody in the Super Bowl. Now, if you switch that up, and NFL quits cheating other teams out of games, because it happens. Don't even try to lie to me. It don't happen. It does. I wouldn't be so mad. Same with WWE. You give more tag teams a shot at the titles. You don't quit hot potating the title back and forth. We love playing hot potato as kids. We did. Don't lie. You loved it.
But they ain't hot potato nothing. The Usos had a title for a hot minute. I think it was summer when they won it because it was hot. The hot minute.
Yeah. Hot potato. Now they ain't even playing hot potato right. They cheating, keeping it.
I was gonna say the Usos, they've been holding on to that belt like with the kung fu grip right now. They've had it for over 6 months.
I will give credit where it's due. The Usos are a good team, and the New Day are a good team. I just want to see another team get the titles.
Well, in order for another team to get the titles, they would have to push another team. They don't do that.
You have to also think about who the other teams are. All right, you have to think
Greatest team
the
of all time.
Ascension, the Ascension,
Of all time.
Brazongo,
Greatest team of all time too.
Benjamin and Gable.
Greatest team of all time.
Okay, you can cut them.
Yeah. The Bludgeon Brothers. I mean,
I will take the Bludgeon Brothers. I do like my boy Big Red, baby. That's the man who should. I do love the Usos. But if Big Red come up in that WrestleMania, come up in that WrestleMania and he win that title, I'm gonna be hyped.
Well, the thing is also you have to think. You think that it's thin on the SmackDown side. Why don't we go over to the Raw side of the tag teams?
Who's the champion? Oh, sorry.
The Bar over
the Bar.
Raw. And then you have pretty much nobody other than you have the Revival, and I can't even name another tag team on Raw.
So,
okay, hold up. You know what they need to do? You know what they need to do? They just need to take our boys, the Street Profits.
Oh, yeah.
And Riddick Moss. Just push them right up to the main roster. Just push them right up with it. Push them up there.
Okay, now Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, though. Like Tino can come, but
yeah, Riddick.
I mean, I do like Riddick Moss. I like Riddick.
I mean, Tino is the Shawn Michaels, and Riddick is the Bloody Jannetty.
Well, you know who I want to see take the belts off the Usos, right?
The Authors of Pain?
Heavy Machinery.
Oh,
yeah.
Heavy Machinery. That's my jam right there. No, the Authors of Pain are going to be on the main roster. Probably.
I got a great idea because we're all about to move on to the main event of the evening. But I got a great idea on who should take the titles from the Usos. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, this is a great idea. They were formerly known as DIY. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, WWE likes to bust up tag teams too. And that's one thing that's also a detriment to the tag team roster as well.
Too soon. What about Enzo Amore and Big? Too
soon?
Yeah.
Way too soon.
Okay, we just gonna move on to the main event, because that's just a sad. I mean, think about it a year ago. Okay, 2 years ago, we had anyway. Moving on. We got the main event of the evening. It's a 6-pack challenge. I think they sold that from us. 6 of them things. 6 of them.
You know they've given up on a pay-per-view when the main event is a 6-pack challenge.
True.
Well, yeah. Originally, it was supposed to be a triple threat. Then it became a 5-way, and now it's a 6-pack challenge.
Because you gotta have. Because a title's obviously more prestigious when there's more people fighting over it. That's how it works. Duh. But moving into this 6-pack challenge, you got your WWE champion AJ Styles going up against John Cena, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, baby, he in the main event. Let's go. Sorry. And Dolph Ziggler. Hold on, Dad. This might be a good match. Baron Corbin. Got a Dolph Ziggler. Hold on. Wait a minute now. I'm losing my voice. I'm getting so excited. So Cena gonna win? LOL Cena wins? I mean, he in the match. Like, that's how it works, right? LOL Cena wins? I feel like that's how LOL Cena wins works. No, I'm going with AJ Styles. But I'm gonna cheer for my boy Baron Corbin, baby. I mean, that's just how I'm gonna do it. I don't know about y'all.
Well, I was gonna say you're gonna be disappointed when that show goes off the air.
Now you know what, Baron Corbin gonna win. You shut your mouth, but you can give your thoughts on this match and figure out like I mean, you can pick Baron Corbin too. It's fine. Like you can pick him. It's fine.
Well, I'm not picking Baron Corbin.
What is wrong with that?
You sound like Roger Rabbit. I don't understand what's going on with your voice right now. But no, no. I mean, do you want me to go first, or you want?
Yeah, Brandon. Go.
Okay, all right. I am actually going to pick AJ as well, and in a somewhat of a surprise, I actually don't think Dolph Ziggler is going to be the one who takes the pin.
Hey.
I think it's going to be John Cena.
No.
I think John Cena's going to be the one who takes the pin because
that cannot happen. This is a pay-per-view.
Thing is, if you're going to get that Undertaker match to happen.
Oh, God, no. No, just let the man rest in peace. Come
well,
on.
the thing is, he don't want to rest in
He
peace.
do. Let that man sit down somewhere. Like, like for real. Let that man sit down somewhere. He tired. He had a long career.
He is tired. He should have stayed retired. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, honestly, when he comes out at WrestleMania, he's probably just going to come out in like a pair of shorts or something because he left his clothes in the middle of the ring.
He's just going to appear in the ring because they probably going to make the rant really long this year again. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm done.
No. What they need to do is get those carts back that they had at WrestleMania 3 and put him in that cart. Oh my God. Can you imagine how awesome that would be if they brought those carts back?
He's had one of his own little cart type thing, right? Yeah. He's had them before.
Yeah, did it at the Royal Rumble last year.
That's what they did with Big Show at Rumble or at WrestleMania.
Sure did. And they Undertaker a couple of years back, I think this was the year he fought Randy Orton at WrestleMania. He actually floated down to the ring. Do you guys remember that? They put him on this thing that made it look like he was floating towards the ring. It was really stupid.
When the Legend Killer should have beat him down. RKO out of nowhere.
You know what's funny? This might be complete BS, but I heard that Undertaker actually wanted Orton to win that match.
You know when it should have happened.
Yeah, because it would have really made sense. It would have made sense. It would have been cool too. Instead of having him lose in an awful match to Brock Lesnar. But the thing is, I really don't think that there's going to be any kind of title change, especially WWE Championship change. And all I know is if it was to happen, I would be pissed because I want to see that AJ Shinsuke match.
True.
And I don't see why they would back off of that now, especially. Did you guys hear the reaction that John Cena got last night on Raw? Holy shit. It was one of the honestly absolute apathy from the crowd. That promo he cut made him look like the biggest dickhead in the world. Where he came out and basically said he came out here to talk smack about his SmackDown opponents because nobody would come out and interrupt him. I'm like, what? Why are you coming on here talking about SmackDown? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Cena's character makes no sense. Why in the hell would he be all, I might not have a match at WrestleMania? Anybody's going to believe that shit. No, he's a guy, 16-time world champion. Oh, he might not have a match at WrestleMania. Stupid. Just stupid. I mean, even the damn little 8-year-old kids who cheer for him would be like, no, I think he'll have a match at WrestleMania. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's just nauseating. Just and really insulting. It's just, honestly, I'm beyond done with Cena. I'm ready for Cena to go to Hollywood and stay there. I'm ready for him to stay there because he just, honestly, he doesn't bring anything to the show anymore. Honestly, if he was to face Undertaker at WrestleMania, I don't think it'd be worth a hoot. Unless Undertaker comes back and wins and then goes away. Only way I'd care is if Undertaker comes out and he has the purple gloves on. I would freak out if he came out with the purple gloves on. Oh my God. That's my favorite Undertaker. That's my favorite Undertaker.
Casey, do you have any thoughts on the main event of the evening? Did I go to you already?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
But I do have one more idea for the tag team divisions. You could always give the titles to the Revival. Oh, right. The Revival got beat up by it. Never mind. My bad.
They got beat up by DX.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
This match, first of all, as far as Cena Undertaker, no, absolutely not. First of all, let him stay retired because he deserves it. Secondly, if this match happens, one, it's going to be a terrible match. Everyone says, oh, Cena will carry it. No. There's a point where even somebody can't carry it. Taker is just, he's not in shape to wrestle anymore. He's at that age where he just There's a time where you need to retire, or you
blasphemy. You can't talk about the Undertaker like that.
Or you're
Well,
gonna,
Undertaker is start. I mean, like, really, when do you think we really start seeing his decline physically? Like, probably 2014.
yeah,
Because
probably.
honestly, I mean, between you and me, I don't think he should have had another WrestleMania match after the Triple H Hell in a Cell match.
No,
Because they said it was the end of an era, and it wasn't more end of era my ass. Because those guys have fought at every WrestleMania since then.
yeah.
So I mean, it's just a
The,
marketing ploy.
the
It's
only
almost like the once in a lifetime that also was on that WrestleMania as well.
Yeah.
We found out that wasn't true.
The only one who actually stayed retired was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Shawn's the only one who actually has stayed retired and kept his word.
Yeah, but I mean, first of all, like I said, it would be a terrible match. It would not be good either way. And honestly, who does it benefit? It doesn't do anything for Taker whether he wins or loses. If he loses, that's just more salt in the wound.
Yeah, just another loss for him. Another loss at WrestleMania.
If he wins, who cares? Yeah, it's great that he wins, but he doesn't need another match. If Cena wins, what does it do for him? Nothing.
It does nothing for Cena because Cena's going to probably be gone probably a couple weeks after WrestleMania to go promote his next movie.
It's done. Like, honestly, I agree with you that he just needs to go to Hollywood. And honestly, I don't even think his movies are that good. I'm just saying.
You just hate that man. Shut up.
I don't.
You just hate that man.
I actually think Cena actually has some upside in Hollywood. I actually think he's not too bad.
I mean, I will give it to him. Like, the comedy stuff that he does, he's funny. Like, he
as much as it pains him to say that.
I was going to say I really enjoyed him in Trainwreck. He was hilarious that movie.
But like, even like the Kids' Choice Awards promos that they've been doing have been funny. Like, the stuff that he does is funny. The one thing that I don't
not read my WWE.
Yeah, one thing I am getting annoyed with is, and I think we've seen this in the build up to this match when he was going on SmackDown and all that. They keep trying to make us feel like or tease that he's gonna turn heel. It's already way past that. We know he's never going to turn heel, and yet they think we're stupid enough to buy into the fact that oh he might be turning heel here. He's never going to turn heel. It's never going to happen. It's just stupid.
Well, I mean, the thing is also, it's funny that you mentioned that about the heel turn. I gave up on any heel turn for Cena after the last time I thought it was actually going to happen was the night after he lost to The Rock at WrestleMania 28.
Yeah,
because they built it up the entire night that Cena is at a crossroads, and he came out and cut a promo and basically all but said, "I'm not turning heel," and the crowd crapped all over him. And then Brock came out and destroyed him, and it's a shame. It's a shame we never got it, but he's as stale as month-old bread. The guy is very stale. Honestly, the more he stays away, the better, I think, at this point. I actually have to say I prefer Reigns to Cena at this point. And Cena he has lost a whole lot. But the thing is, it doesn't make any sense why he beat AJ Styles clean as a sheet last week on SmackDown to get into the match. Unless AJ beats him clean in the six-pack challenge. That's the only way it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they'll do that. But I think they will.
I think either way, AJ has to win. I mean, nobody wants to see Cena win the title again. Nobody wants to see him beat Ric Flair's streak.
I do. I'm just saying.
I mean, let's be real, guys. As a Ric Flair fan, or as a fan of Ric Flair and knowing a lot about his title reigns, in reality, Cena isn't even close to Ric Flair's title reigns.
Yeah.
Ric Flair, I think, has 22 world titles.
Yeah, as far as WWE's records, you know,
Yeah.
but nobody wants to see that except for idiot over there, formerly known as DJ.
Well, God forbid I have a different opinion than everybody else. God forbid. We might as well all agree.
Yeah, I'm going with DJ to retain. If for nothing else, for the hopefully, fingers crossed, AJ versus Shinsuke. But I'm not going to hold my breath because I'll die because it's WWE.
we don't need that.
But you know, guys, I'm thinking about something. Did we really pick all of our picks were exactly the same?
Yes.
No,
I think all our picks were the same.
No, I picked Ruby Riott.
Okay, you did pick Ruby Riott because you're a Ruby Riott fan.
Because he's a Ruby Riott fanboy.
But hey, Ruby Riott is. I like her. She actually cut a pretty good promo tonight against. I don't know if you guys saw that. I watched it before we went on the air. It was a pretty good promo between her and Charlotte.
I didn't see it.
What show she on? What's it? SmackDown.
I was kidding.
I'm not ready to say.
Honestly, though, and I'm gonna get hate for this, and DJ's probably gonna be like, blah, blah. I don't think Charlotte's that good at promos in general.
No. You know what? I actually think she's good at promos, but she's not good at controlling the pitch of her voice.
Okay.
She is really bad about. She yells like really, really loud in the microphone, and I'm like, that's what you got a microphone for, honey. So you don't have to yell when you have a microphone. But she's done better. For some reason, she does better as a babyface in promos than as a heel.
Yeah,
because it's almost like she feels like she has to holler all the time because her daddy used to holler and scream and have a vein pop out of his neck every time he'd be on television.
To me, it's weird with Charlotte because I feel like I agree with you. I feel like promo-wise, she does better as a face. Mm-hmm. But I think her in general is better as a heel.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a really weird thing because a lot of people are better as heels. And she is better as a heel. And, you know, it's funny because I actually think she's good. But at the same time, I feel like she's kind of really, really, really pushed down our throats because of who she is and the fact that the guy who's going to be running the show is a huge fan of her dad.
Yeah.
And I love Ric Flair as much as the next guy. I mean, he's one of the reasons I got into wrestling in the first place. And I like Charlotte too. But sometimes I want to see somebody else win the belt.
True. But I mean, you can say that about every division. So we can't put the blame all on Charlotte for being related to someone or all on Roman for being related to someone because you can say that about every division.
But I think,
You mean the Usos are related to somebody? They were all related to each other. All the Samoans are in the same family except Samoa Joe.
You ain't Samoa Joe to me.
You're a Samoan named Joe. But the thing is, it's just and Casey, I know you're probably gonna flip shit when I say this, but I'm ready for Alexa to lose the World Championship. I mean, in all honesty, there's nothing else for her at this point. She's beaten everybody. I mean,
so that Nia Jax though, I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're building up where Nia Jax is going to win the belt, but the thing is, Nia Jax isn't really that good.
Ain't done nothing. She ain't done nothing. But,
yeah. I don't know. It's just weird. And then all of a sudden, Mickie James is a heel again, and she's hanging out with Alexa. It's just the booking in WWE doesn't make any sense right now.
True. I mean,
SmackDown or Raw.
This is WWE. But let's wrap this whole thing up into a nice bow.
No, we're not done. We are not done.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna lose the title. She gonna lose it at Mania anyway.
You know she's gonna lose it.
It don't matter who she face, bruh. She can face Sasha and lose it because Sasha's been
the title.
Sasha never wins in big matches.
Look, she can face Dana Brooke and lose at Mania. That's how likely it is she's gonna lose.
She's not gonna lose. But anyway, going back to the whole who you're related to thing, I agree. You can't blame it on, Roman. You can't blame it on Natty. You can't blame it on Charlotte.
Well, you can't blame it on Natty because she ain't got it. Anyway.
I think except for like Natalya and to an extent Curtis Axel, like everyone who's related to somebody, they have pushed so hard in our face and down our throats, and that's the problem. They don't let it naturally happen. And for some reason, the only ones they haven't done that with are Curtis Axel.
Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman's the only one that I can think that isn't related to somebody that they have pushed hard and got over organically.
And then with the women's division, first of all, she's not going to lose the title, but Nia just isn't ready. Like,
no, I don't think she is either.
I still, as a character, when I watch her, I don't believe her as a heel. Like, I don't believe her. There's something about her that I like. She just comes off to me as a nice person trying to be a bad person. Like, it's weird to me. And
she's not going to be a heel for long because it looks like they're going towards. If you saw that segment on Monday night with her and Alexa, it doesn't look like she's going to be heel for much longer.
But even not so much heel wise, but like as they try to book her as the monster or like the whatever of the division, and I can't believe it. I can't buy into it. Like she doesn't give me that same effect as like China or a Beth Phoenix, where they were big powerhouses who were
or Awesome Kong.
Yeah, or even Awesome Kong. Like, I don't dislike Nia. Like, I like her, but I just don't believe it yet. Like, there's something there that's just not believable to me.
I tell you one thing, guys. I don't know how y'all feel, but I think this WrestleMania card could end up being a huge swing and a miss as a whole.
I don't know. I always tend to enjoy WrestleMania, but I don't know why.
Well, the thing is, I enjoyed the first half of WrestleMania last year, but after the Hardys won the belts, after that, everything went downhill from there because they had the match with Bray and Randy Orton, which was character assassination for Bray. I mean, they pretty much killed his character dead. And, hey, at least we'll get to see a final deletion match at WrestleMania.
True, I am excited about that with the whole
Hardy compound. Yeah, that got me excited.
Yeah, I didn't see all of Raw, but that was one of the parts I did see that I was like, okay, I'm like, okay, that's exciting.
Good to see Senor Benjamin, hopefully.
Right. But as we wrap the show up, this Fastlane prediction show, be sure to follow us on Twitter at ICW_pod. There's so much social media right now. I don't even know what to, but follow us on Twitter. Start at Twitter and follow us at ICW_podcast. Also subscribe to this channel as well and go on the Facebook page, facebook.com/ICW podcast. Give us a like. Where we put some exclusive content on there as well that you don't want to miss.
Oh, that on Instagram too.
True. We on Instagram, ICW_podcast. I had to think about that sometimes because I think there's only one thing that's ICW podcast, and that's only because I had to do it that way. But anyway, we will see you guys next time. We do hope you guys enjoyed. This was your prediction show for WWE Fastlane 2018. We'll be back with a review on Sunday night. Yes.